How's it going today, YouTube? How's everybody doing? Thank you for checking back in at felontofelon.com, where we have your utmost back when it comes to everything related to felons. Today we're going to do a little deep dive into some matter that I think is very important to everyone, felons and everyone else beyond, not only felons. Why is good credit important for felons and everyone beyond? We're going to talk about some credit today. Very important subject and topic. Hope everyone's feeling marvelous. Hope everyone had a great morning and great start of the day or evening if it's the evening time. Hope everyone's feeling good and feeling fine. Let's talk about some credit. So, why is credit even important? Why do we even need credit? Why do we care about it? Why? Okay, I'm going to tell you really quick, everyone. In this video, I'm going to tell you why credit is important, why you need it, why you must have it, why I'm going to stay on you and nail you to the wall if you don't get it, why it helps your life, helps your cars, helps your bills, helps your kids, helps your whole family. And I'll give you a little bit of examples of where you should meet, where you should be on your credit building journey, give you some tips on good scores, good credit cards to get you started, and some secrets that will help boost your credit in about 6 months. So that's what I'm going to talk about. Let's go. Why is it good to even have credit? Don, help me. Tell me why I need it. Okay, you guys, simply, you need credit because what if you want to go out to dinner and you don't have your check, you get paid Friday, but you want to go out to dinner Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday and Thursday, but you don't get the cash until Friday. Well, a credit card will allow you to make those purchases. What if you need those gym shoes? What if you need that video game that comes out, but you don't get paid until after the release date? And hey, man, I don't want to wait till payday to get the game. I want the game today. That's where a credit card comes into handy. What if, hey, man, I'm driving, everything's going good. Hey, but now I want to go to a party, but I need to bring a drink. I don't have any money to go stop and get a drink for fifth or anything, or a bottle of wine from the liquor store. Credit card time. What if we're cruising along, I'm on a hot date, and I spent all my money for the date, but this girl, she still wants to kick it and hang. She wants to do some more adventurous stuff. Credit card. Okay, now that we covered why a credit card would be great for us and what advantages and what we can do with it and how we can use it, let's talk about a little bit about credit scores. What is a credit score? A credit score is a FICO credit score. It's a model of falls into 5 different distinct categories, and I'll just give you the the categories and the number game. So poor scores, and it's 300 to 579. 300 to 579 means you have a poor score, and it qualifies. But you can also have a 300 to 579 credit score, never had credit before, be a baby to the credit world and the credit industry, and your score just went from being a poor score to just not an established score. So having a low score doesn't mean anything, just means that your score isn't high. That's all it really means. Because there are multiple reasons that your score could be low. You can't have a low score because your credit's been beat up, you've been filing bankruptcy, you've been not paying your credit cards on time, you've just been going bonanza with your credit card and just charging it, just buying anything with it because you can. That could be a reason that your score is low too. Or it can just be because I'm a young person that's never used my credit card. I never reached for credit, never tried to apply for it. I've never utilized it, so I don't have a credit score because I haven't been doing anything with it, Don. What? I don't do nothing with it. That's why it's low. Don't worry. That's okay if it's low. We're going to get it high. That's actually a good thing because it won't take that long for yours to turn around and the snowball effect, and it's to start going up really fast and dramatically. 580 to 669 is fair. 670 to 739 is a good credit score. That's about where mine is. Oh no. Very good is from 740 to 799. If you can get up to like close to that 800 range, man, listen. Another good thing about the credit score, I'll save this for the end of the video. So 740, 799, very good. 800 to 850, excellent. So those are the ranges. We already know about the benefits of good credit. Good credit can get you an apartment. It can get you a job. They're pulling your credit scores for jobs now. It can get you a nicer apartment because they're pulling your credit scores, and the people with the nicer credit scores are going to get that apartment faster. It can get you access to money. Okay, guys, this is where we really separate the men from the boys. Now, you want to have a good credit score, guys, because you want to set yourself up to be a businessman and to do business in today's everyday world, life. And you want to be a businessman. I'm teaching you how to be a businessman. And the first step to developing your business and business skills, mindset, and being that man or woman is through your credit journey. You you want to be able to have $1 million. You won't be able to have $1 million. God won't give it to you. I don't mean to be religious. America won't give it to you for the simple fact that you haven't proven yourself to be worthy of ownership of $1 million, you guys. I'm giving you knowledge right now from experience, you guys. Take this from a young 37-year-old who's had over $30,000 since I was 30, and I have more than that now. But just imagine you if you don't have 30,000. Imagine if you had 30,000 right now. What would you do with it? Would you blow it? Would you buy those shoes? Would you go to dinner? Would you go get the laptop? Would you go get some marijuana, a little drink, a little recreational fun? Would you go have a nice time, elaborate? You got 30 grand. You can afford some things. You got $30,000. You can afford some stuff. That's exactly what I mean, people. You have to walk the journey and you have to build yourself into that person. When I've never been one. I've been frugal. $30,000 is your money is for investing purposes, you guys. It's to build your brand. You don't want to have to. It's like this, you guys. You can go to a bank and get a loan, and the bank can loan you money to start a business. Or you guys, you can save up, and you will never have to go to a bank, and you can use the money to grow your business with your 30 and the bank's 30, and now you have 60, you guys. It's all about business. It's all about being business savvy and mindset driven. Okay, so we're gonna backtrack. Okay, now that we know the rundown and the real place that I'm trying to get us um, ready for in life, you have to develop yourself to be great, and I'm gonna help develop us up so that we are great. And the first step is getting our credit off the ground and just establishing any type of credit. Easy credit approvals. If you have your credit score and you've been working at it, you'll get easy credit approvals. You'll get lower interest rates when you go to make a purchase on a house or a car or anything that that you put down credit for. You'll get a lower interest rate, which means you pay less for it. You'll get better loan terms. Always remember to pay your credit card balance off completely at the end of each month. You shouldn't be using these credit cards unless it's an emergency to buy purchases outside of what you would normally buy. Meaning if you're going to the grocery store and you used to having a link card and you had $100 on the link card, you get $100 worth of groceries. But now that you have a credit card and you have a $500 credit limit, you're like, hey, I'm going to get 150. No, only buy what you can afford. If you and pay it off at the end of the month. How to get good credit. Okay, let's talk about how you get this good credit now. Um, Really quick, it's not even hard. To get good credit, guys, you want to pay off your card when it is due. If you just pay the minimum balance, meaning if you have a credit card and they say you charged up $500, but you only have to pay $25 each month, you can pay that $25 as long as you make it on time. It won't look bad. I say pay it off each month. That way you have 100% payoff credit on your history report. They see you paying it off 100% each time. But if you're just making the $25 payment and you're making it on time, excellent. Just be on time with those payments. Never miss. Set it up in auto. Auto is the best, smartest thing. All the rich people, they do auto. So do auto pay. Credit utilization. This credit utilization mumbo jumbo is just means like use only 30% of your credit card, meaning for easy. If you have a credit card and it's $100 limit, you only want to charge up $30 on there and keep the $70 just there. They like to see you only use 30% of the money you have credited to you. So whatever 30% is of 200 or 500 or whatever your credit limit is, only utilize 30% of it. If that means you have to get 2-3 cards, well, I only use $300. I have $500 credit limit on this card, so I only use 30%, which is like 150. I only use 150 on this card, 150 over here, but you can spread it out. You don't want to get too many cards. I'm not telling you to run out. You only need a if starting out, I would start with one until I build my discipline and I'm good with my discipline. I'm not going to the store and charging a lot of things on my card. I would start with one, but to maximize our credit and get our score up the highest, you don't in your entire life term, you don't need more than 3 cards. You don't need more than 3 cards for your entire lifespan. I would keep it down to maybe 1 or 2, no more than 3. Um, Length of your credit history. So this one is really not up to you guys. This one is important to get started today, you guys, because even me, I've just been on my journey, my financial freedom journey for about 10 years now. But even 5 years ago, when I thought, I've been 5 years of paying my bills on time and having amazing credit payment, because I pay it off every month, and having that report and having that build up of me paying it off every month, looking good. They still say where they still considered me to be fairly new, and they said that I was, more of a risk because of the newness and how long I've had my credit card. And that was 5 years. There's nothing I can do about how long I've had something, and so that's why it's always good to start today, because you want to get that clock rolling, because they do look at the length in time that you've had the card, meaning how long have you had the card. So start soon, start today. Credit mix 10%. They want a credit mix of 10%, meaning um, recent credit increase. Okay, let's start with the increase. Increase is just meaning you go and apply for a Macy's card. You want to purchase something at Macy's, and they say, hey, you want to apply for a credit card, or Food for Less. Hey, you want to apply for a credit card, or wherever you're at, and then you give them your social. That's an inquiry. You don't want to get a lot of those, because what it looks like, you're just shopping around, putting yourself out there for anyone, just trying to see whoever will mess with you. I'll try them. I'll try them. I'll try them. They don't want you to see you trying a lot of people. So remember, less inquiries. Really get the cards that you really want. Do your research on the card. Make sure you're getting the best interest rate, the best discount, the best rewards off of the card. Do your research on the card. Get the one that means the most to you. I would say get like a Visa or a MasterCard, something that I can use everywhere. I can use this at Macy's, the gas station, the grocery store. I can get points back, all of that. So get a universal card like a regular Visa or MasterCard, and just don't go around applying for credit everywhere just because you've been paying your bills on time and you feel as though you're cool enough that you just need these cards. Don't do that. If you do that, remember that credit inquiries, they usually drop off your credit after 6 months to a year. So just think, in this credit world, everything is time sensitive, and we can't rush or beat or get away from time. So be mindful that the things that you do on your credit score, they impact you for up to 6 months to a year. And things like bankruptcies and foreclosures, they stay on you for 7 to 10 years. So just know that. Also, payment history, payment utilization, credit mix. Let's look into the credit mix. There are different types of credit accounts under your name account for 10% of your credit score. If you have both revolving credit like credit cards and installment credit like a mortgage or a car loan, your credit score might increase by a few points. However, if you can still build and maintain a good credit score, even if you only have credit cards, so don't worry if you don't have much of a credit mix. So it looks like, I'm not really familiar with the credit mix, but it looks like what they're asking is about revolving credit and installment credit. And I do know the difference between revolving credit and installment credit. I'll break it down really quick. Revolving credit is what you typically have. It's a normal traditional card, meaning if you pay if you have a $100 credit limit and you spend $30, your 30% that month, $30, and then at the end of the month you only are required to pay $25, meaning you use 30, but you only require your monthly payment is 25, and then the next month they give you that whole 100 again. That's revolving. That means you pay your minimum balance and you get back your credit 100% the next month to do the same over again with and keep using it. You know, it's not like, oh, you used $30, so you only got 70 left. No, it revolves over to the next month. That's revolving. Then installment would be the opposite of that. Installment would be you got you got $100 and whatever you use, but we're not just going to keep giving you $100. If you use 30, then you only got 70 left, and that's your credit. You know, it's not revolving. So those are the two differences, and that's what they're talking about when they say credit mix. You primarily want to just use your credit card the regular way. You're going to have a revolving card. I'm pretty sure any secured credit card that you go along with right out the gate to build your credit will be a secured card. Secured cards meaning are good. Also, if you have no credit or poor credit, meaning you'll get a credit card, you'll give the bank $200, they'll give you $200 of credit. It's really like, you know, just fresh out the gate where they don't trust you, you don't trust them. So they'll hold your $200 in collateral, and then you can go and use the credit card to get your credit building, and that way you're out in the credit field utilizing credit cards and you're building credit, and it didn't cost you much but $200, and your $200 you didn't lose it because you have a credit card with the same $200 that you can use. So that's what you're going to go and be up against right out the gate, is getting a secured credit card or just getting any credit card. Do your research on the card, make sure the rewards are nice, the interest rate is nice. Don't use your card willy-nilly when you first get it. Please don't do that. You're not going to do that. I'm not even worried about that. And you know, and this is information for anyone. Like me, myself, doing my credit journey, I know I wanted business credit. I know I wanted to personal credit. And they're two different things. And I'll talk about this in another video, business credit versus your personal credit, but you want to have both of those. I want you guys to be successful business people. I'm going to help you to the best of my ability. I want you to learn how to maximize your money opportunity, how to develop your character traits and make yourself just help a lot of people. And I want you to be the best person that you can be, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. I just want the best for us. So thank you for investing your time right now and watching this video. I hope that you learned some stuff. I'm going to leave a gang of links below. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm going to leave a gang of links below that I think will help you guys. So check out the links below. And remember, do your best and always stay blessed.
Bom dia, mais dia maravilhoso.